I am so excited to introduce to you Anita Hicks. She's the owner of Hicks Digital. She's a mom of three, a wife, and she owns two businesses. Anita has been operating her own online business as a social media manager and a content creator to business coaches, consultants, and business owners both locally and internationally for over 5 years. Now, a couple things I want to share about Anita. She is an amazing member of my program for freelancers, The Social Click, which you can learn more about in the bio beneath this video, above this video, or at rachelpedersen.com/podcast. But Anita's business revenue has grown 18 to 20 times in the last year and a half. When she first started her business, she only served locally, but now her clients are all across North America. She's blessed to serve seven-figure business owners with her expertise. She gets paid to travel and capture content. She's had the opportunity to speak on virtual summits and panels, and she has never once had to run a single paid ad to promote her business, which I think is pretty cool. It's all done organically with social media. Let's dive on into this awesome interview with Anita. Anita, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
You. Excited to be here.
So exciting. All right, so you've had a wild journey of taking on and working with clients, specifically in social media, right?
Yeah, it's been quite the journey, to say the least. Yeah, it's been like a super big journey for myself. Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing. And you've built up a really solid clientele. And one of the things I've noticed is clients love working with you. I get a lot of feedback from people I've referred to you, and they're just like, Anita is absolutely incredible. And they can't say enough good things. What do you think it is? There might be a couple of things that really take social media management to the next level for business owners.
As a part of like a service I provide, is that
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
One of the big things I find is really to be yourself. I find it really hard to, as social media gurus or people look at us that way or whatnot, we always try to compare ourselves with the next person who might be doing similar things as you. And we get really discouraged. And I found like the last few clients, I'm like, you know what? I'm just to be myself, like who I was created to be. So I just feel like because we're all created so unique and have a different purpose and mission and things that drive us and motivate us. And I just feel like if I apply all that, my energy, my vibe, or whatever you want to call it, into that and deliver it to my clients,
Yeah.
it's like it attracts that similar person, their similar client, where they feel, that attraction, that connection at a deeper level, where you can connect and you understand their clients and where they're coming from or what they want to achieve, what's their goals. Like, okay, I got this. I know how to cover you. I got you. And then you just go for it and continue to pour out your creativity and your knowledge right into your client because you want to serve them the best that you can. And it just shows in the type of work and the clients that are attracted to you.
Ooh, that's so good right there. I feel like people are going to want to rewatch that part because that was like truth bomb after truth bomb after truth bomb. Um, One of the things that I have always loved is there is that authenticity that comes out of every single thing that you create. And I can imagine that also extends to the content that you create for clients. There's just love and care, and there's a genuineness in it. What have you been seeing is working best in social media right now?
It's hard to say because everyone's so different and their different goals. But for me, I don't know if I was kind of like swooping in on your accelerator program the last few days. And one thing that really stuck out to me is you said every video content that you create is a seed that cannot be seen. And that like blew my mind. I think I've heard before, but yesterday was just like mind blowing. I think in terms of what's working is definitely video, 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 always video and creating value-based video type. And a lot of times we get so, we want to be hidden behind the trends. We want
Yeah.
to be hidden behind the sounds. I know I'm guilty. I still am still trying to push myself out of that little zone. But I find what's working is really being, again, yourself and being your unique voice and your unique message that we have to give to the world. And through video, it just captures everything. It captures your voice, it captures expressions, it captures your passion, it just captures everything. And if we could give like our knowledge, and a lot of us think that we don't have wisdom, we don't have knowledge, and we were like, I don't have anything to say, but really, here's everyone has something to say. And it's just kind of overcoming that fear, like, you know what, I could do this. I have everything I need within me. I can just have to get it out there. And when we push ourselves a little bit further, like this, talking to you is a big push for me too. Is just being ourselves again and just coming back to full circle of, okay, I don't have to be like this person, or I don't have to be like so-and-so. I don't have to be like Rachel Pedersen. I just have to be myself. And I find that video is what seems to be working a lot for me anyway, that I find.
Yes. Now, one thing I've kind of noticed, and I know like it's been a big conversation amongst like all of us, is that it seems like the gurus and experts that are like most known have been making things really like complicated and intense and like follow this exact system, be just like me. What kind of advice do you give to your clients about getting out on social and using it to actually grow their businesses?
That's a good question. I like kind of think about like how to answer that properly. But again, coming into the strategy of aligning their goals and who they are with the things that I want them to create, or how I present them like, hey, can you create this piece? I think it'll be phenomenal for you. Because a lot of them don't know what to create. Again, they're caught up in their own world of like, I cannot do this, like so-and-so. They have their own measurements. I think like every client I work for, they compare themselves to the next person and the next one, or they want to be like this one, like, hey, can you find out what they're doing that's working for them, and then be like, can you apply that to me? I'm like, I think I could. Yeah, it's so different. Like, let's how about we do this instead? Well, we're still using your authentic you and attracting the right clients for you, because maybe you don't want to work with those their clients. And maybe they're really horrible, or maybe they're not the same goals or values as you.
Yes.
So let's just create content that's for you, that's unique to you. What yet for strategy, because gurus could say this, or experts could say this, do this strategy step by step, and bam, here's your magic formula overnight. You're hired, but no, it doesn't work like that, because we're all different. We can follow like their process or steps and implement strategies for sure. Definitely, I implement your strategies all the time, but then we have a little twist of like, for us or for my clients, of like, hey, this is be perfect for you. Let's do this because I know who you are. I know who you want to reach. I know your audience. There's your audience that's going to eat this up. Let's create it this way, but with this kind of like step and formula, if that makes sense.
It really does. And I want to highlight something you said there that's big. I think a lot of business owners miss this. Everyone kind of fixates on certain people. Like, I want a YouTube channel just like this person, or I want a TikTok just like this person, without taking into account what you just said. Do you want the same people that person attracts? Are you sure? Like 100%? And that's definitely a mistake that I see a lot. What other types of mistakes do you see from business owners who are trying to navigate the world of social media marketing?
One of the biggest ones is most likely is they don't engage with their followers or put in the same effort. Sure, we want people to follow us and love us and be like, oh, you're so fabulous. And get all the likes and the follower counts climbing higher and higher. But I find a lot of them are like so stuck there. Like, we have to think of serving our followers, are serving, because a follower is still a person. On the other side of that screen, on the other side of that like, when they like it, there's someone there who is watching you, like, I like this content. When we feel like, for my clients, they don't really engage personally, real genuine connections. And social media is all about building connections, all about engaging with people, all about building that relationship. A lot of them just think of it as either like money, where it's like more followers, more money. And that's like, but if they come back and like, okay, if I think of my followers as a person, what can I do to serve them with my knowledge and expertise that will elevate them and help them solve their problems? And if we think of it that way, I think it builds more passion inside of us and reminds us when we create content or my clients create content that they're putting a content out there that serves and that helps people, because this is why we go into business, is really to help people and to make money, of course, but also to help people and help them grow and help them achieve their dreams and help them solve problems with either a product or a service, and be like, hey, this is going to be my content I'm going to throw out there, and this is how I'm going to help that person who liked my last post or engaged or left a comment on my last post. This is how I'm going to help them, and I want to build relationships with them.
That is so good. What types of industries are you enjoying working with the most right now? Like, where do you see the most reward and fun, you know?
That is open like question. I don't know. I think industry is really like, I love them. I want to say I love them all. And I love like small businesses, and I love helping all different kinds of industries, because I love really learning about them and like how they operate, and using my social media manager skills of research and like finding things out. But I think the first one would have to be like, comes top of my head, where I feel the most, is really consultants and business owners. Even if that is business consultants, that yeah. There's so much knowledge that they give out, and I would love to build all that knowledge that they have and show it to the world. And it's like business coaches and all in the business mindset world of helping and serving people. And I love product-based businesses as well. I don't know, it's really hard to say, but I think that would probably be the one where I feel more passionate about, because I love also a lot of women. I love helping women and moms. I think I'm a mom of 3, so I have like that little soft spot. I'm like, I totally get it. Deadline, because I know how life can get, or like little things that come up in life, and it's like, I totally understand you.
Amazing. Now, for the business owner watching this who isn't quite ready to hire support, what advice would you have for them as they get started in social media marketing before they're ready to bring on someone like you?
Before they start, probably one is go binge Rachel's content. Because that's where I started. That's where I began my social media marketing journey. Only because when I first started my business, online business, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had no income. I had like nothing coming. I live in a small town. So finding a job, a desk job, a 9 to 5 just didn't fit my, I'll miss out on so many things in their school events or things at home. And I had no income to pay for childcare for 3 little ones at the time. And so when I started my online business, I did research on my own. It took a lot of my time, but I did it when the children were sleeping or early in the morning before they got up. I just studied social media marketing. I put in the work, I put in the time, I put in the effort, and then I took all those results, everything that I was learning and implementing, everything I was binge watching or YouTubing, and all the strategies, and I discovered you on Russell Branson's website. And I saw that you were a social media manager and all your marketing stuff. And once I found you, I was like stalking you quietly. Strategy and like your content and it made me like, if she could do it, I could do it. And a lot of times we feel like as business owners who aren't quite there to hire someone like me or someone like you or whoever else, is to put in the time and work and effort to get there. A lot of times we have to like build up our mindset and be like, I could do this, and get inspired and read or watch other people's content that you aspire to someday get to that level. And because they're putting out value every single day, every social media post, there's something in there for you, and tidbits and like advice and strategies, and take all that you're learning and implement it into your own stuff. And then take that and take action steps, because we can learn and learn. We'll get stuck in that learning phase and be like, but we will feel fear of trying it and failing. And a lot of them will get stuck there. Like if they made a post as, oh, I made a post like Anita or Rachel said to do it, and then we create it ourselves. and it totally flops or whatever, you feel like it flops or wasn't successful or whatnot, we feel like I'm not doing that again. And we feel that fear of like, I'm like, I don't know if I can cut out for this stuff. I don't know if I could do this. And then we feel really discouraged and let down. But when we remember, like, you know what? They didn't get there by giving up. I didn't get here by giving up. I spent late nights at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, learning social media marketing on my own. And then now here today, I'm serving like 6-7 figure business owners and like helping them with social media marketing. So I just took everything that I'm learning and implement it right away. And don't let one video flop or one post let you down. You just got to keep going and keep pursuing it. And then when you're ready, you'll know when you're ready to hire someone else. But for now, just enjoy your journey of building your business. Enjoy the process of figuring out what works for you and figuring out how things are going to evolve for you. And just enjoy really the journey of the whole process, because it is a journey to get to your ideal goal and journey. And then when I find, like for myself, I feel like when I reach a level, like I joined the so click, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm here, I did it. There's always something else to achieve. There's always something more to go for. And I just enjoy the process of the in between the next level and the next level. Just enjoy the whole journey because it's super fun. I think it's fun.
So cute. Anita, where can people learn more about you, and especially for people who possibly want to hire you to do social media management for them?
For probably quickest way, probably go to my website, www.hicksdigital.ca. I'm Canadian, so that's why there's a CA at the end. So it's not .com, it's .ca. And then also I'm also on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, Anita Hicks Digital. Or on TikTok, it's Anita.HicksDigital. I should change that dot out there, but you can find me. That's I said, if you go to my website, everything's there, all the links and everything. Yeah.
Beautiful. And we'll link to that either above this video, below this video, or if you're listening to the podcast at rachelpedersen.com/podcast. Anita, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such an honor.
And we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.